A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold statement made on Wednesday, April 9, 2025, President Donald Trump has asserted that Israel would take the lead in any military action against Iran should Tehran refuse to abandon its nuclear weapons program. This declaration comes ahead of crucial talks scheduled to take place in Oman between U.S. and Iranian officials. Trump characterized the upcoming discussions as direct, while Iranian officials have labeled them as indirect. The president emphasized, if it requires military, we're going to have military. Israel will obviously be very much involved in that. They'll be the leader of that. But nobody leads us. We do what we want to do. Trump's comments reflect rising concerns in Washington regarding Iran's advancing nuclear capabilities, which many believe are closer than ever to producing a viable weapon. However, he noted that he does not possess a definitive timeline for when these talks might yield a resolution, stating, "When you start talks, you know if they're going along well or not. And I would say the conclusion would be what I think they're not going along well. So that's just a feeling." The backdrop to these discussions includes the controversial withdrawal of the U.S. from the Iran nuclear deal in 2018, which Trump branded as the worst deal ever. The 2015 agreement had placed limits on Iran's uranium enrichment in exchange for the lifting of economic sanctions. Since that withdrawal, efforts to restore the deal under President Joe Biden have faltered, with negotiations in Vienna producing no tangible results. In a related move, the U.S. Treasury Department announced new sanctions targeting Iran's nuclear program, which included 5 entities and 1 individual for their involvement in supporting Iran's nuclear ambitions. Among those sanctioned were the Atomic Energy Organization of Iran and several affiliated companies. Trump reiterated his stance on the issue, stating, "I want Iran to be great. The only thing that they can't have is a nuclear weapon. They understand that." On the Iranian side, President Masoud Pezeshkian has reiterated that Iran is not after a nuclear bomb, and has even suggested the possibility of American investment in Iran if a deal can be reached. This marks a significant shift in Iran's approach, which previously barred U.S. companies from entering the country. Pezeshkian stated, "His Excellency has no opposition to investment by American investors in Iran. American investors, come and invest." As tensions continue to escalate, the world watches closely to see how these discussions will unfold and whether a path toward de-escalation can be achieved. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.